third table I went to, found a hand. I straddled the button for $10, and there was a raise in early position to 35, one call, and we looked down at pocket kings on the button. So I 3-bet here to 155, I think, something like that. The initial raise or calls, player in the middle folds. So we go heads up to a flop, which comes 8-7-5 with a flush draw. And immediately when the flop comes out, the player who folded in the middle slams the table as hard as he can, clearly signaling that he would have connected on this flop. So after the player in early position checks to me, with that additional information, I feel like I can go ahead and just bet this flop. Have a little less fear of connection from the early position player. Normally I'll check back here a decent percentage of the time, since that early position player can have all the sets. I won't have the sets here. I'll probably just flat pre-flop and some other hands that are beating pocket kings. Anyway, I put out a c-bet of $180. My opponent calls. Turn is a 9. Which brings a second flush draw on board, and now 4 to a straight. My opponent checks, I quickly check it back. River, total brick, offsuit deuce, and my opponent pretty quickly bets about $300. Not an ideal turn card here, clearly, but with the fact that this opponent has already, I've seen him put out a couple of bluffs that didn't work out, and there's some other hands that he could be turning into bluffs, such as pairs, and of course some busted flush draws. Just gonna go ahead and call. Kings, I think, a little bit too good to fold here, so call pretty quickly, and my opponent rolls over ace king. So we scoop in a pretty good pot here.